We continue in line with our research activities in the 5 mandate crops that we have. Last year we have an in-house review where we were able to look at all the proposals that were put up by our scientists, and after serious, rigorous discussion, a few of those proposals were approved for implementation. Those proposals have been implemented and the research results are being compiled. Last year also we started with participating in what we call the Cocoa of Excellence International. The Cocoa of Excellence International is an organization that is responsible for looking at the flavor quality of the different cocoa produced all over the world. And every year they run what we call a Cocoa of Excellence competition, where samples of cocoa materials are being collected all over the world, and they run through their laboratory in Rome and selected the best 50 to be given awards in Amsterdam. That happened last year in Rome. The 7 samples were collected by the Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria from various farmers through their various organizations. Those samples were processed in our lab into cocoa liquor, which we now send to Rome for analysis. And last year we were informed that out of the seven samples that we sent to the Cocoa of Excellence International in Rome, 2 of those samples were selected among the best 50 in the world, and the award was given to us in Amsterdam early this month. I was there physically in Amsterdam to receive the award on behalf of our very good farmers and their organization. So that's one of the biggest achievements that we have in 2023. Being the Institute and Nigeria have not been participating in this Cocoa of Excellence competition, but the Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria deemed it fit to enter into this competition, collecting samples from our farmers, processing the samples in our flavor laboratory, sending the samples to Rome, and eventually 2 of those 7 samples we sent were selected to have won the award. One won the silver award, and the second one won the bronze award, and they were received physically in Amsterdam early this month. Some of the achievements that we have in 2023. For 2024, we will continue in this line. We will continue to supply good planting materials to our farmers. That is one of our mandates. Good planting materials in terms of cocoa, cashew, cola, coffee, and tea. We'll continue our research into end use, in which case we want to look at how we can add value to some of our products, and so that it will enhance them in terms of what we can get from it in international markets. We don't want to encourage our farmers to just be exporting the raw beans, but we want to ensure that if it is possible, we process the raw beans into either liquor or cake or butter, and adding this value to this our cocoa beans will enable our farmers to earn more money, to earn more of the needed dollars into our Nigerian economy. So we'll continue in that line. If you look at what Nigerian cocoa is saying now in the international market, it's almost $6,000 per bag. We have never had it so good. The devaluation of the naira, as well as the scarcity of the commodity all over the world, have made the prices of cocoa to soar. Our farmers are now smiling into the bank. We are happy about this, and the farmers are happy about that. We'll continue to strive to make sure that we increase production, to earn more money, much more of the needed foreign exchange into the country, and that is what we continue to do in 2024. We had a plan of raising about 1 million cocoa seedlings from the new improved varieties, which we are going to distribute to our farmers. This will cover farmers in all the 22 cocoa producing states, from Oyo, Ogun, up to Taraba and Adamawa. We have farmers there that are producing cocoa. Now everybody wants to go into cocoa production. The demand is going to be very high in 2024. Cocoa Research Institute is there. We are capable to supply the much needed planting materials to our farmers this year. We are already preparing our nursery to make sure that the demand of all of our farmers this year will be met. The prices of cocoa, like I've told you now, is roughly about between 5,800 to 6,300 US dollars per ton for 2024, as compared to about $2,300 that we had late last year. So the interest in people coming back to the farm, establishing more plantation is there. We have seen the surge, and a number of requests have already come to the institute, either for the establishment of new plantation or for the rehabilitation of some of the plantations that are moribund. Those requests are already coming. Here we have our 130 research scientists that are ready, young minds that are ready to work. We already mobilized them, we have already organized ourselves, and we are going to deploy these our human resources to be able to tackle this surge in demand. Right now, as I'm speaking, some of our scientists are on the farm in Ondo State, trying to rehabilitate about 100 hectares of cocoa that have been abandoned for several years. This is as a result of what we are seeing in the prices of international market in cocoa. So yes, the surge is there. We are ready. We are getting ready. Our nursery have been well equipped. We have sunk a borehole and put all the necessary things in place to make sure that we meet the demand of our farmers. We are not using old materials. We are going to use all our new materials that are high yielding, that are early bearing, and that will give the expected yield to the farmers. And like I've been telling some of the individual farmers that comes, if you have 1 hectare of cocoa, 1 hectare of cocoa, if it is well managed, can give you between 1 ton and 1.5 tons. 1 ton is 6,000 US dollars. You can see if you have several hectares, like maybe 10 hectares, or a multiplier effect, you can see how it will translate into. Even if you remove the input cost, you're still going to make a lot of money. So our farmers are there. They are happy to come to us to collect the planting materials, and we are ready for them for 2024. If you're looking at the statistics, let's say the price even hover around $4,500 in 2024, and Nigeria is being projected to producing between 350 and 380,000 metric tons per year. Let's look at the multiplier. If you multiply that by 4,000, that runs into almost $1 billion. So it's possible the country will be able to make even up to $1 billion if we have all this production, all this our plantation well managed, and they produce to maximum. There's nothing stopping us from making up to $1 billion in cocoa earnings. It happens in Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. Why can't it happen in Nigeria? So yes, there's a lot of potential there, and I believe that the country can earn a lot of money that will solve this problem of non-availability of dollar in the country.